ఒక్క నిమిషం రూపా. Just a moment, I will share my screen. Can you see my screen? Hello?
No, it's loading.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
now we can see.
Hi, good evening everyone. So in the previous class we have learned about how to create a material. So we will do continuation and then we will move to blueprints, how to change material by creating using a blueprint code. So I will show it. Here I'm using the default map. I mean, previously I have created a map, right? I am using that. Actually, it is preparing shader. So if I open the map again, it will take some time. So I'm not going to do that. So you open the one which we have did yesterday. Okay. So I will show you now again how to create a glass material. Go to materials folder. So here we have created glass material, right? We will create a new material again, or you can use the same material which we have created. I have opened the previous material which we have created. So here I will delete all this code. And by default, when you create a material, right, it will give us a basic node where we have to plug into these properties or parameters so that we will get a material. So now here you can see we have to change the blend mode from opaque to translucent because we are about to create a glass material, right? So to do that, here you can see blend mode under the details tab. Select translucent so that you can see here the few options are grayed out like metallic, specular, roughness. Okay. So again, we have to give those properties too. So to get that back, we have to change one more property. If you scroll down under the details tab, right, you will find a translucency section. Under that, we have a lighting mode. Lighting mode, you can see we have volumetric non-directional. So change it from volumetric non-directional to surface translucent volume. Okay. So now again you will get all these properties back. Okay. So now we will create a base color. So to create a base color, I hope everyone know which node we have to use. So we have to use constant 3 vector or 4 vector. So select that constant 3 vector and plug to the base color. Now we have to change this color. You can keep it black only or you can make it a little gray and click OK. So now here we are done with this step. So next we have to give all the other properties to metallic, specular, roughness and opacity. So to create the parameters, if you right click on this metallic, you will get one option called promote to parameter. So select. So directly along with the name, it will get created metallic. Okay. So leave it for default. No need to change any value as we are going to create a material instances. Okay, there we can change. And in the same way, we have to give it for specular and roughness too. Okay. So here you have got right as for metallic, specular and roughness. So now we have to give it for the opacity too. And refraction also we have to. So all nodes are done. So finally you will get material like this. Okay. So as we have not changed any values, right? So it is looking like this. So I will save this material. It will take some time save. So let me know once you are done with this step. Okay. About to complete. Done. Go to the editor, content browser. This is the one which we have created. Now I am going to make it a instance of this. Right click, create material instance. It's here. Open that. Here you can see on the right side we have a details tab. Under that we have a parameters. Okay. And one more thing we have forgotten to make a color to be a scalar parameter. So you can change the color whenever it is required. Okay. So if I right click on this color, you will get an option to convert to parameter. Okay. So here name it as a color. So it's done. Save. Once it's done, go to class instance. Okay. Every time it is taking some time to complete this. Go to instance. Now here you can see. Here you can see under the details tab. Okay, so here you can see we have got these options. So enable these options: metallic, opacity, refraction, roughness, and specular, and even color also you have to enable. So this will gives us the option to change the values and color. So here I will change this color to dark gray, and metallic I will make this one. Opacity I will make this 0.3 or 5. You can see as I'm changing these values, you will be able to see the changes that are happening in this preview. Okay, and still can make it 0.5, and refraction I will make it 1, and roughness too I will keep for 0 only. Specular you can make it 1. As roughness you make it 1. See, there is no roughness, just it is looking like a normal window. We can apply it. Okay, so if you want you can give roughness. So in this way you can change the values and change the color as well. And we will see by applying this to the car. So this is the one. Apply for that, and for this too. You can see now the glass is looking realistic. Refraction, if I make it 0.8 or 0.5 something like, it will look can see refraction. So this is not looking good. So we will make it a 1. So this is how you can create the glass material. So I will give you some time to do this. Let me know once you are done with this.
Could you please show how you got these properties in a transparent shader once again?
Transparent shader.
Right now we're using like how did you get roughness, specular and all in along
Yeah.
with opacity? No, not here, not here. In the main material.
Okay.
The
Along with the
first step
opacity.
that you did.
Okay. Yeah.
Huh.
Here you are getting a default node, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you are about to create a glass material, so that you have to change the blend
Translucent,
mode.
correct. Yes.
So again, as we want other properties to metallic specular, so to change that option, here under translucency, you will get a option called lighting mode. There you have to select from volumetric directional to here you have to change it to surface translucency volume, so that you will get these options again back.
Okay. Now, if you can go back to glass underscore m underscore the instance, the material instance that you created.
Yes,
Here, opacity is 0.5.
yes, and change this.
Okay.
If I keep it 1, right? No, it is not at all looking like a glass. Something like a glass only, but a black color type of. There is no opacity. See through is not visible, right? If I
Okay.
give it,
So if you keep it like this, if you keep it okay.
yeah, tell me completely. Karthik, your
That's
voice
one
is
question I had.
breaking. Karthik, voice is breaking.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Actually, I didn't able to hear because your voice is breaking. Can you
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
let?
But I got it. I got it. I understood how to do it. Thanks.
So I will change this opacity to 0.5, or you can change it to 0. So this is how we can create a glass material. You can apply wherever you needs to be applied for the glass, right? You can apply. And then, so hope everyone completed with this material. Let me know once you are done with. So, okay, next we will go to the other material only related to glass, blur kind of effect. We are going to do that again. I will create a material, right click under the content browser, click on material and name it as blur glass. And open this. I think my system got frozen. Can you able to see the material? Hello, am I audible? So okay, here you can see. Yeah, okay. I have created this blur glass. Here, we have to search for the node called as blur. Here you can see if you search for blur, you will get an option called under texturing. You will get a spiral blur texture. Okay, scene texture. You can select this. Just give me a minute. My project got crashed, so I will open that.
म्यूट చేయాలా
In the meantime, can anyone share your screen and show me that what you have done, the materials? No one? Anyone? Can you please share your screen? Show me that what you have done, the material. And someone asked about nanite and LODs, right? Combined. Actually, nanite is a new thing in Unreal Engine 5, where there is a benefits using nanite as we can no need of um, creating LODs on our own. So automatically set up by using this nanite option. And this nanite option, whenever you import, right, from the into the Unreal Engine any object, so under the import options you can change that. I mean, enable the option to make it a static mesh as a nanite, or else after importing also you can change that inside a static mesh editor. Usually by using this nanite we can performance will be heavy, and it will render only the things which are in front of the camera which is required, and it will gives us a good quality as well, and it will saves us the memory. It won't render the whole thing inside the scene. It will render only the what is visible to the camera. Okay, so I hope see it will take time to open the project. So if anyone share, so that I will guide you what to do the next step. Okay. Just give me 2 minutes. I have a low enough, so it is problem. So I will do one thing. I will close that project as it is crashing. So I will open the another new file which has less. Less. About to open. So whatever I'm going to show you in this example project, right? So you just do it in the car configurator project. I will share my screen. I hope everyone see the template, right? Third person character. Right? So here, as I have shown you the glass material, how to do that, and now I will show you how to create a blur glass material. Okay, I will create a folder here, name it as a materials. and create under the content browser, create a material, name it as a blur glass. So now material has been opened. So here normally to create a glass material we will use that constant 3 vector, and we have given a translucence. So now we will give here one node called blur. So I will search for the blur node, right click and search for blur. You will get option under texturing, spiral blur thin texture. So select this node. So you will get like this node. Okay. And this from the result pin, you have to connect this to the MSU. And from this, you have to connect to the opacity. So this is the option is not enabled. So convert this to blend mode to translucent. Okay. And this distance is there, right? So from this distance, we have to promote to variable and name this as blur effect or so here you can change the value or leave it for default, as we can create an instance, right? So that there we can change the values. Okay. So I will right click and create a material instance. Here I have a cube, right? I will apply for this. You can see there is no much changes. Open this instance and enable this blur option. I will change this value. Can you see when I am changing this value? It is giving the blur effect. Okay. I will make this 0 point opacity. And we can add blur. Here you can add base color, constant 3 vector. Convert this to parameter. Save. Here you can change the value. Okay. If I go like a negative value, right? You can see the blur effect, right? This is what I have applied instance on this effect. You have to check with these values so that you will get the effect. I have tried it on the car configurator project, but now that project has been getting crashed. So I'm not able to show it on that. But if you change these values, right, you will get that effect. Blur. So this is how you can create a blur effect.
Can you please add reflectivity to this again, like you had done with the previous material? Can you add reflectivity and blurriness?
We can add that as well. Volumetric to surface translucent volume. Here we can add roughness, promote to variable. And I will share you few links for the nanite so that you can take a look at it. Here, okay, I will go to blur instance. But some effect is coming here. Actually, when I have checked with that, it was coming correct. Can apply and check, but the values, it depends upon the values that you are doing, right? See, now you can see the blur effect. And you can apply for the plane as well. Select the fill this, and if I apply to this, you can see that blur effect. And if I go out backside of this, you won't see any change because it is only applied one sided. So that we can fix that issue. So by going into the parent material, here you will find the option called, if you select this default mode, you will find the option called two-sided. So if you enable this, we will get it on the both sides. Previously, it won't take much time to save the material, but taking time. So now if I go back, you can see two sides. I'm able to okay, that for some objects it will look. So at that moment you can go and change it the two-sided option. I think this is a problem with some material function. I think so. This is how you can do the blur effect. So now let me know once you are done with this blur class material so that we will see, go to the blue. If I click on play, right? See, how it here is not. So hope everyone are done with these two materials. So we will move to the next topic called blueprints. Blueprints. What is meant by blueprints? Means blueprints is a visual scripting where we can do coding. It is a node-based connections that by connecting the nodes, we will create a loop. So it will form a functionality like it may be opening or closing a door or switching on the lights. So whatever the functionalities, if I play here, right? Here my player is, if I press W, player is moving forward. And if I press S, coming backward. So to create this functionality means to perform this action. So we have to write a code by using blueprints. So when I use this key, so player should move forward. So this is where we have to code right by using a blueprints. Blueprints is a node based thing where we will connect wires like a flow chart, and we will do a coding. So I will show you how it looks. Okay. I will create one more folder under the content browser. Create a folder. Name it as a blueprints. And inside the blueprints, we have many types of blueprints like a level blueprint, class blueprint, blueprint interface. So this way we'll discuss when we go in depth to the topic. So I will first create a blueprint, okay, and I will go through the overview of the blueprint. So right click under the content browser. You can see here we have a blueprint class, right? Click on that. It will open a window. Pick parent class. So I will go with the. I mean, these are the classes that you can select. Like if you are about to a character, you can go with the character, or game mode base means it will define the type of a game, like collectors coins, and it will show us the scoring kind of system that we will use a game mode base, and we will define our player controller and character. So different things we can select from these classes, and if you click on all classes, you will be able to get a particular uh, class like architectural archives player or vehicle player. So you can, if you search for a particular thing, you will get it. Okay. So as of now, we are not going to all classes. So I will go with the actor. Select this actor, and I will name it as a just now leave it for default. Double click on this, so it will open up the blueprint editor. Okay. When you at first when you open this blueprint editor, this is how it looks. Okay. So in the center screen that we are seeing is a event graph where we will give all the coding. Okay. This is the place where we will give coding. To navigate inside this, you can hold right mouse button and move left and right and move around. Zoom in and zoom out, you can use wheel mouse button. Okay. And for the selection, left mouse button you can use. And by default, you can see we have got three different nodes: event begin play, event actor begin overlap, and event pick. Event begin play means whenever you click on play button, right? So at the first starting, what should happen? Like maybe some object or some function should happen. So that is what event begin play does. And event actor begin overlap means whenever a player can collide with any other object or um, any object you can take or actor. So at that moment, a some function should happen. Okay. Event tick means it will call for every frame. It will happen for each frame. Okay. So these are the three nodes. When you create a blueprint, we will get all these three nodes. You can delete them by selecting all and hit delete. Okay. So next, on the left side, we have next to the event graph, we have a construction script. This we will use a very rare construction script. Okay. That is also a blueprint we can create inside the construction script. As of now, we are going creating a default, right? So we are not going in depth. So uh, we will cover that in the upcoming sessions as well. So here viewport. This viewport, what it does means this is a place where we can see or form a blueprint. Okay. So I will show you what exactly viewport gives us. And here you can see left to this, we have a components tab. Okay. Components tab means where you can add any objects or any actors. So if you click on add component, you can access to audio, skeletal mesh, static. You can add from this, okay? And I will add a just cube, okay? This is a static mesh, right? If I have added, you can see inside the viewport, I have got this cube. Okay, this is how it displays. And below this, we have a My Blueprint tab. My Blueprint tab, what it does means it allows us to create a variables. You can create a number of variables. So if I click on plus variable right here, you can see we have got a boolean has been created, okay? And in like a C++, how you have a float, variable, string. So in the same way, we have here different options to change, okay? Here you can see if I have selected this variable, right? So the properties of this variables is being displayed under the details tab. You can find the details tab on the right side, okay? Top. You can see new variable. Here you can see we have a variable name, right? You can change the variable name and boolean from boolean to float, byte, their name. You can change it to number of things, okay? And you can view particular default value. If it is a float, you can view the value. And we have a toolbar where you can compile, play, save, find, browse, okay? And we have this one menu. This is also the same thing how we can see in the editor, okay? So this is about basic introduction to, Blueprint UI. So now we will see how to uh, turn on a light or of turning on light, okay? So I will show you how to do that, and then we will go with the material change and how to load any object, okay? So first we will go with the simple thing. So I hope everyone should follow along with me. So I will close this one and I will create once again the blueprint. I will delete two. So to create a blueprint class, right click under the content browser and you will find a blueprint class, right? On that and select the actor. You can see actor. Actor is an object that can be placed or spawned inside the world. Okay. So select this and name it as a light underscore BP is for blueprint. So it's done. Create this. So it's done. So now we will create a light. So you can create either by using a class blueprint or level blueprint. Okay. So here what I'll do is I will place a light into the scene. So go to the place actors and drag this point light into the scene. Okay. And by using this, when a player enters to the particular place, so that when that collision happen with that volume box, right? So at that moment, light should turn on. So this is a very basic, simple blueprint that I am about to show you. So here I have placed this light, and now I will place a volume. Search for volume or box figure. Okay, drag and drop. and scale this. So once it's done, we are about to give a code. So what I'll do is I will give code inside the level blueprint. Okay. So I will show you how to give code inside the level blueprint. What this level blueprint does means a level blueprint will work inside the within a level. So we cannot reuse that code in another level or in another project. Okay. So whereas coming to class blueprint can be reused in multiple levels and multiple projects too. Whereas we cannot do with the level blueprint. Okay. So now we are about to do level blueprint. So to create a level blueprint, to open that, under the toolbar, you will find a blueprints option next to the Megascan. Click on that. You will find a open level blueprint. Click on that. So it opens up the level blueprint. Okay. So here you can see we have a little bit of difference as we don't have viewport inside this, and constructions also we don't have. So remaining rest we have where you can create a functions and can you cannot add the components, okay, but you will get the reference. So here now I will take this point light. First I will select this trigger volume and go to the level blueprint, right click. Here you will get an option called add event for trigger box. If you expand this option, right, you will get a collision and you will find three different options. So select the first option, add on actor begin overlap. Okay. So after this will happen, okay, we will get this node. So what we are about to tell to our player means when a player is overlapping with this box, at that moment light should turn on. Okay. So we will give that code. Select the point light now. We have to get the reference of the point light. Select this point light and go to level blueprint, right click, and if you right click you will see here create a reference to point light. So click on this, you will get the reference. And now what we are about to do means we have to do a toggle visibility. So light should turn on, right? So we are using the node called toggle. So search for that. Here you can see we have got a toggle visibility point light component. Okay, select that, and from this execution, as whenever you can take the events, right, you will find only this execution pin, output pin. This is called execution pin. You will get a for execution pins, input and output execution pins. Okay. So from the output of this execution pin, you have to connect to this input of this toggle visibility function. And this circle pins is called a data pins. Okay. So this is our blueprint code that we have created to turn on the light. So now we will go and give it a try whether it works or not. Okay. If I click on play, by default it is on, right? If I go near to that, it is turning off. So this is how it works. But we don't want that point light to be on by default. So to switch off that, select the point light and go to the details section, scroll down. Under the rendering section, you will find the option called visible. So turn off this and now play. You can see there is no light, right? If I go and collide, if a player go and collide with that collision, it is turning on. If I come out of this box collision, it is staying same, right? it is not turning off. That is because we have given only when a player collides, it should turn on. So when a player should go away from that box, we have not given any code. So to do that, go to level blueprint. Here begin overlap we have given, right? In the same way, we have to give end overlap. So right click. Before doing that, you have to select the box. Okay. Right click and collision. You can see add on actor end overlap. So select this and give the same code. Same function you can do. Connect the pin. Compile. We'll check. See turning on and turning off the light. Okay. This is how you can do this. I will give you some time to do this. Let me know. Let me know if you have any confusion so that I will explain you again. Karthik, did you get this done? Anyone? Let me know once you are done with this. No one, can anyone respond so that we can move to the next step? If you don't reply, so that I cannot go to the further step because you should understand, right? So the code which we have given is this is called level blueprint. This cannot be used in any levels or any other blueprints. This is only it will work up within a level. And whereas coming to class blueprint, you can use it in multiple levels and you can even use that in another projects too. So once create, you can reuse it in multiple times. Whereas we cannot do that with the level blueprint. Okay, so it's done, right? So I will show you just give it, we can try this live PPU only if I create here like component, right? I will add, go to components, add component, point light. Okay. I have added this point light, and I will add cube too, so to make out the difference. So point light here. So I have created this point light and cube. I will change the color of this light. Once you have selected this point light, right, it will display the properties in the details tab. So go to the light section, light color, change it the color and click OK. And intensity also you can increase. Attenuation radius you can increase. Attenuation radius I will decrease. Okay. So now we will go to the board, and when I press some key on the keyboard like L for light, okay, when I click on that, this should turn on. Okay. So I will give a code. So search for the key, right click and search for the keyboard F. Okay, F, not L for light. So here it's done, and we have to search for toggle visibility. Point light, right? So select this point light, and we are taking the point light as a reference. Okay, and compile this, save. What I'll do is browse this and drag and drop this into the scene. Okay, and bring this up. And as you see, when we have placed inside the scene, it is still light is on. So what we have to do, select this light and turn on the visible, turn off the visible, and click compile, save. Now I will click on play. So if I go near to this and if I click L, if I press L, the light should turn on. Okay, this is not working. Sometimes this code may not work. Okay, no problem. We will see. There are number of ways to do to make the turn on light. Okay, as we have taken the reference, right, from the here point light, toggle visibility. Okay, we can do in the same way here as well. And we have to add the collision also you can add here. I will add box collision. So I am doing this to show you the difference between level blueprint and the class blueprint. Okay, so here I will select the box and right click. We'll find the option for collision, add component on begin overlap. From the execution string, you have to connect to the input of this toggle visibility and compile. Reference is a point light. So now I will show you how this works. Okay. See that light is turning on, right? So in this way you can add, and now I will add end overlap. Select this box, add end overlap. You can view by using the functionality, I mean keyboard keys too, that also will work. I'm showing you with this play. If I go near to that collision, light is turning on. If I come out of this box, turning off. So in this way you can do it, and I will show you I will create a new level. Press Ctrl N to create a new level. Select the default. Save selected. Here has been created. Now, if I open the blueprint, right? Open level blueprint. So as we have created inside the third person, we are not able to see any code because the level blueprint is different for each level. Whereas if you take this light BP, right, I can place it here and I will play. I have placed. I have placed this light here. I will click play. Now you can see that lighting is happening, but I have placed it above, right? So I will place it below. Then you can see that light. If I go, it will turn on. If I come away from that, it will turn off. So in this way, this is the difference between for level blueprint and class blueprint. Level blueprint we cannot read, and class blueprints we can reuse it many levels. Okay. So I hope everyone understood this one. Let me know if you have any confusion. So once you confirm this, we will see how to change the color and how to change an object. Changing material will be simple like light only, but when it coming to changing object, right, it will take, I mean, little confusion will arise. So I will show you how to do a material change. Okay. So I will open the third person template, I mean, a third person map. Don't save. Okay. So here, I will drag and drop a whatever I am now showing you, right? You have to try it with the car beat. Because due to some issue, I am not able to show it for that core project because it is in a crash. So you have to give it a try on the car project only. So now I will show you how to change the material. Okay. So I have placed a cube here. Go to blueprint. Okay. Open level blueprint. Here I will take a keyboard to change the keyboard key to change the color. Right click and search for the key M. Temper material. Just I'm taking this. So from the press execution pin, you have to search for the node set material. Okay, set material. Set material. Okay. So this is you can use set material. Target it is asking, you can create a variables here as I have told you, right? You can create a variables. If I compile, it will give a error target. Okay, so target is required. So what I'll do is I will drag a reference from this level. Okay, you can drag and drop here and connect to the target. And now here we are about to change the material. So go to the PP and select the material that we have created, right? As I have created here glass material, so I will take the default material which I have got from starter content. You can select any one which you have created and go to the level blueprint and click on this arrow mark. So it will get selected. Okay. Now compile this. The error will goes off as we have given the target. Okay. Compile and save. Now go to the editor and click on play. And the shortcut key for play is Alt P. So if I press M, so you can see the material has been changed, right? Hit Alt P on your keyboard to go to the play mode, and I will press M. It will change the material, okay? And light also we can see light is turning on. Okay. This is a simple material that we can change by using the key pressed. If you have multiple, right, like if you select any object right now in this project, I think I don't have any object to show you. Check if I have any static. So go to filters and select static mesh. So it will play all the static inside your project. So here we have a two different materials, right? One is glass and another one is gray color. Here we have element 0 and element 1, right? So what I'll do is I will take this statue as a reference and connect this to this. I will disconnect this, or you can keep that as well. So how many materials you can change with a single click. But we have to disconnect this reference. So to disconnect, right, you can right click and break link. You can do that. So it will break the link, or else you can just hold Alt and left click on this pin. So it will disconnect. Okay. So now I have selected this material, right? Element index is 0. Okay, I will keep it for default. I will compile, save, and now I will play and I will press M. You can see for element 0 it has been changed, and the statue that stand is staying a gray color only. So it means it has changed only for this glass material. Now I will select here. You can see under the materials you have element 0 and element 1. These are the indexes that we have to select. So now I will make this 1. Okay. So now only for that element it will change the material. If I click on play, press M, so you can see that element has been changed, the color. So in this way you can change the color, and even we can go in depth like changing the scalar parameters too. That will whenever you will create a scalar parameter names, right, inside your material. So if you give that name, we can change that. So now I will compile and save this. So as if you have a one static mesh, right, so you will have a per core number of elements. So you have to select the particular element that you are about to change for the car body. Okay. So if you mention that element, right, it will change the paint. I mean a material of that particular element index. You have to change here and keep the index. And the material you have to select. I will give you some time to do this. Let me know once you are done with this step. I will show you the code so you can confirm once you are done with this material change. Two elements. Okay. Single. So again you can give a set material, right? Again set material. I will duplicate this. Okay. And from this you can connect from this edge. And I will make this element to 0 and I will select another color. Okay. Third person character materials. Okay. Startup content materials and I will select this brass thing. Okay. So now we will see target. Target will view the same thing. Compile and save. Click on play. So now if I go to that and press M, screen got. Okay, now I will play. Press M. So you can see for the element 0 and 1 both at a time by pressing the key changed both the 0 and 1 element. You can view it also. But you have to select the mesh which you are uh, about to do and the elements also have to mention the proper element indexes. So I have mentioned here 0, 1 as I have only 2 for this, right? But if you select any other objects, you may find different objects. So you have to be specific for which element indexes that you are about to change. So if you specify those, then you at a time the number of elements will change. Okay. Is it clear, Nikhil? Nikhil? Okay. So you are able to see my screen, right? Right. How? There are dash and bonds. Okay. Single element. Yes. I have done the same thing, right? Glass and bronze. At the same time, it is changing, right? The same thing you are asking, right? So I will explain you. If it is not the thing that you are looking, so let me know. Okay. So here I will delete this whole stuff. Okay. So here I have selected the medium. Okay. When I hit this button, so material should. Okay. So select the material. I mean the mesh that you are about to change. Okay. Here, so I have this statue which is having two different materials. So I will take this as a reference. Go to the level blueprint. So here, if I write, you will find create a reference to SM statue. Okay. So I have got this get node. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will set the material. So when I click this particular button, right, the material should change. So to do that, I will drag a pin and search for the function called set material. Okay, these are all default functions that you will get uh, within a project. Okay, so here you can see set material static component. Okay, so from the pressed execution pin, connect to the set material. And here you can see we have this target is the reference that it is taking for which mesh you want to change the color. Okay, and here element index means 0. Okay, this 0 as it has two different materials, so you have to mention for which element you are about to change. And here you have a material. Okay, so you have to select the particular material that you are about to change. Okay, so here as I have already have a glass, so I will change it to something else. So I will go and search for the default materials that are available. So here I have gold. Okay, I will select gold and click on this material. Okay, so this is one. I will compile and save. So this changes to element 0. Go to the editor and click on play. If I go here to this mesh and click M, so you can see the gold color is changing, right? So now we have done for only element 0. So in the same way, we have to change this bottom one as well. So I will do the same way. I will copy this and paste this, and from this execution pin, I will connect to this again set material input, and I will give the reference, right? We have to give the reference. So from this static mesh component, connect to the target. Okay. And here you have to select the element. So as we have 0 and 1, I am selecting the 1 index and change this from gold to metal. Copper I will select and select the material. It's done. So I will compile and save. Go to the editor and click play and press M. So you can see both changed at a time. Are you able to see? So if I press M, right, so both at a time it will change the color. So I hope you got this. Let me know if it is working for you or not. Okay, so this is how you can do, and see, you have to we may get a lot of coding we will do in a project. So to avoid the confusion, so we have to give comments for each functionality. So to give a comment, I will press C on the keyboard So it will give comment box. Okay. So here you can expand this box. Okay. And comment. Here you can name this as a material change. Okay. Comment this material change. And here we can even give the color for this box, comment box as well. Here you can see on the right side we have a details, right? Material change, we have given the name, and comment color can give any color. Okay, and click. So this will gives us like easily we can identify what this functionality, and no need of going and checking what this do, what this does. So it gives. And for this also I will do see, I will make this as a light switch on, turn on light, turn on lights. Okay, and color this too. Okay, this way you can arrange them. So I hope everyone completed this step. Let me know if you have any queries, so that we have one more left, uh, object loading. Okay. So no one has any queries, right? So can I go to the next step, next blueprint? Okay, so now we will go with the another blueprint where we can on button press a mesh should load. So to do that, I have to create, we have to create a blueprints. Okay, that is a class blueprint. Okay, so go to the folder that we have created blueprints, right click and click on the blueprint class, select actor and name it as a, I will take the objects that are available from the starter content. I will name this as sm underscore or just share. Okay. And one more, double click on this to open the blueprint. Here we have to add a component. Okay, so go and add component called static mesh, and from the static mesh we can go to the details tab and search for the static mesh. Okay, so you can give chair pp sm chair. Okay, you can select from this. So it have got this chair. Compile and say, in this blueprint you are not going to do anything, so close this blueprint. And now what I'll do is I will duplicate this blueprint, right click and get this, name it as a statue pp underscore b. Open this up, and here just we are about to change the mesh. Okay, select this static mesh and change here statue. Okay, sm statue and compile, save, close this bp. So here now we are about to do this inside the level blueprint. Okay, so go to third, just give me a minute. Okay, so here we can select a keyboard name, keyboard key. What we can select? We have completed L, M. Can select F. I will go with the F. Okay. Can you see my screen, right? Frozen. Very beautiful. Where is it? Can you see my screen? Uh, there is, um,
Okay. Sorry, everyone. Anusha's system just froze, so she's going to try and start it back again. Give her a few minutes, please. Okay, everyone, while she's trying to get back online, I'm going to share the link for the multiple choice questions. Please complete that. And I've observed some of you are not attempting the test. Please don't miss out on the test. Attempt the test and also complete the feedback form, which I'll share after this. She is going to come back on and then she will cover the little bit that is left for today. In the meantime, you can do the test.
Okay, statue underscore. So open these two and change the mesh. Add the mesh, add static mesh, add component, static mesh, and change the mesh here under the details tab. Okay. Shade sm underscore shade. So we have added this shade, and we are not going to do any code in this. So close this BP and open the another BP and change that to static mesh. Add static mesh and select the statue mesh. Okay. So here we are done with this. Compile and save. I think in the previous, the project that I have selected, it is another version, I think so. So you can practice in this Unreal in 5 only. So now we will see inside the level blueprint. Okay, so go here next to the create, open level blueprint. So here we will search for the keyboard letter, okay, button. So right click and search, type keyboard. I will go with the key F. Okay. And here we are about to spawn the, as we have created actors, right? Either you can spawn that inside the world, okay? So drag a wire from this pressed execution pin and search for spawn actor from class, okay? Select this node. What this node does means it will spawn that particular mesh in the location. So here you can see we have to select the class, okay? Click on this. If I select the class chair BP, okay? And here you can see we have got one more extra option, instigator, okay? We will go through all the options. So here we have to, we compile, it will give us error because we have not mentioned any transform, it means location, okay? So I will right click the transform promote variable and compile, save. Here on the details, under the detail section, you will get a spawn transform where you can mention the location of. So what I'll do is I will go to blueprint, I mean editor, and drag this chair. Okay. What I'll do is I will copy the location of this chair now. So go to the details tab, details tab. Here you can see transform, right? I will right click on the location, copy, and go to the level print. What I'll do is here on the spawn transform location, right paste. So I have copied this location. Okay. So now we will compile and save. Go to the editor and we will play and check. Okay. So play. We can press F. Okay. So it is spanning this, right? It means it is spanning the mesh that we have given. So now I am going to spawn the another mesh as well. So I will copy the same, Control C, Control, and I will select the statue here under the class statue PP. Okay. So now as I want to switch between two meshes, right? So what I'll do is I will use with the same button. I want to switch two different meshes. So what I'll do, I will use the node is called flip flop. Okay. So right click and search for flop node. Okay. So from the press to connect to the flip flop executable input pin, and from A you have to connect to the B, and from B, sorry, from A you have to connect to the span from child, and from B you have to connect to the statue B. So when I press EF for the first time, it will spawn chair B, and for the second time it will spawn statue B. Okay, so it will switch between these two in the same location. Okay, so I will compile, save. If I click F, F, as you see, both are remaining same place, but when one object is loading, the other object should destroy. So what here is happening means it is staying there only. So to do that, we have a function called destroy actor. So to do that, from the execution, drag a wire and search for the destroy actor. Okay. So this is and copy one more and destroy actor from the execution pin. You have to connect, and when 1 second. So here to destroy this, we have to connect when I am about to turn on this statue, right? At that moment, this mesh should destroy. So from the data pin, you have to connect this. So in this way, if you connect, when one is loading, another one will destroy. So go to editor and press F. So in this way, we can do switch between the two objects loading. Okay. So if you have any doubts, let me know. So this is about today's class. Here as this collision you are seeing, right? If you change these collisions, so depends upon this, the mesh will load. Okay. Mesh will span. So this, for the better understanding, I will share you the link. And this instigator, when we will use means it to take the damage. Okay. So at that moment, this will help. So this is about today's class. In the next class, I will share about this link too. But now I don't have that link. I will share it with you as well. The next class. Okay. So hope everyone understood about today's class. Let me know if you have any doubts. So Tasnim, everyone completed that MQA. If not, please complete it soon.
Yes, some of them have completed it.
If you have completed, please let us know so that we will start. I have got that link and I am sharing it with you. Please check to this gives you clear idea what that function does. Span actor. What this all these data pins will do. So if you go through that link, it has given a clear explanation about.
A lot of you have not shared the feedback form. Please complete the feedback form. I have 18 entries for the test. 4 of you haven't attempted it. I don't know who those 4 are. Those who have attempted the test and completed the feedback form and you don't have any questions, you can leave the meeting.